Hello everyone, I am Stephanie from WB Harlan Memorial Library, and today I'm going to show everyone how to make one of these cool felt heart no-sew pillows that I found on Pinterest that are very simple to make and very cute to sit around for Valentine's Day or to give your favorite Valentine. So to get started, I'm going to tell you what you'll need. You will need some felt material. Now you can make your pillow any color you want. I'm going to do this one in red and white today. These are 12 by 9 size pieces of felt. You probably do not need to go any smaller because of the size of the template. But you will need 2 heart templates, a larger size and then a small size. You will need a good pair of fabric shears to cut your material with. Of course, a ruler just to kind of help measure. A piece of chalk or some type of erasable pen to use to trace around your template on the material. Of course, some pins to hold your fabric in place. And of course, some type of stuffing. Now, I've got some stuffing that I'm going to use, but you can use cotton balls or just whatever you have on hand. So first, I'm going to get my 2 pieces of material. I'm going to line these up. Just spread them out. And then I'm going to take the larger template to lay down on top here. Then I'm going to trace around this template with the chalk. All right, now you can see my heart. Now, the next one, I need the smaller heart. Now, what's going to happen? This will kind of be a guide to let you know how to cut your strips around the heart because you're going to tie around the heart. Instead of sewing, you're going to tie. So I'm going to kind of line this heart right in the center, and then I want to take the chalk and draw around it as well. Now, in the center, I'm going to add 2 pins to kind of hold my fabric in place while I cut, because this will keep, especially since I'm using a different color, it'll keep them in place. So now I'm ready to cut the outer heart out. And make sure too you have a good pair of scissors to cut out, because I have tried some other types of scissors and it's very hard to cut material with a plain pair of scissors. So it's very important to use a good pair of scissors. Now, since I've got this cut out, I'm going to cut little strips. Now your strips need to be about 1/4 inch apart because you're going to be tying these. You don't want them too thick because they may not tie that well, but at least 1 inch will give them enough to help you to tie. Now around your heart, it's going to be like 1.5 inches and probably a little bit more in other places, but that's okay because you need room to tie your strips. So you have to really keep these together. That's what the pins are for. And you're gonna cut up to the chalk line. And you may need to go just a little bit more. That's okay, because you want these strips to be long enough to tie. And you may just want to kind of, you know, check to see how long your strips are. These may be more than 1/4 inch. They may be half an inch that I'm probably cutting them. No, they're almost a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. And you're just going to go around the whole heart. Of course, check to make sure that your material is still in place. You may want to lay it down as well. Make sure your strips, of course, stay lined up because you want to be able to tie them. And just keep going around and round. Going around the heart. Now we're going around the top of the heart. It's a little challenging, but not too bad. And anybody can do this too. Young children would love to help tie the pillow together. Be a lot of fun. I'm gonna make one more. And there you go, see? And then you just start taking, you can start anywhere you want and just start taking 2 of the strips and just tie them together 2 times. Now you could tie it once, but it probably won't stay together. So you will have to do the 2. And just try to make sure you don't leave any of them. Sometimes I have accidentally skipped over one and you kind of get off a little bit. But just try to make sure to keep your strips lined up so you won't miss one. And you just keep continuing to tie around. But you will leave, I guess, once you get 75% of these tied, you will need to leave a few of them untied because you will have to stuff your heart. Now, tying your heart does take a little while to do, so I've already got one ready that I have tied almost all the way around. Like I said, I've left a little bit here that we're going to stuff the stuffing with. So I need to make sure to remove my pins, because I did keep my pins in to help keep my fabric together. You're going to open this where you've not tied and just take your stuffing and start stuffing it in the heart. And make sure you can take your fingers and fill in where it needs stuffing. Because the heart has a lot of little corners that you'll need to make sure they get stuffed pretty good with. And it only takes a little bit of stuffing. It don't take a whole lot. I may not need this much, but we'll see. You can take some of it out if it's too much. Maybe a little bit too much. Just kind of work with it. I've got to stuff the top of the heart really, really good. Now, once you get your stuffing in the way you like it, you're going to finish tying up your heart. See? Make sure everything's filled the way you like it. And you don't probably want to tie too tight, but you know, tight enough to where it don't want to come apart on you. I'm going to finish tying the rest of the strips up. Let's see. Some of my strips wanted to go down in with the stuffing. Okay, and here we go. Look how cute it is, and look, front and back. But thank you all for listening. I hope you all get to make one of these. It's really cute. Be safe.